Welcome into the Ringerverse. This is, of course, the Ringers Nexus podcast feed for all things fandom. We are Jomi, the explainer, Adeniran. You've got questions, he's got answers. We are Old Man Van, he of the receding resurgent hairline. We are Coat Baby Chuck, the 24-karat closer, a.k.a. the Brunch Hottie, together with the Midnight Collective, Aleya, the Mod Zenieris, Arjuna, the Watcha, Ramgopal, and Jonathan, Chocolate Fire Kermah.
Chocolate Fire?
A little spice.
He's chocolate and he spits hot fire. Steve, the architect Aemond, is below the clouds right now.
He's under the weather.
Yes.
Yeah. Nah, he saw this episode of House of the Dragon, and he's just like, not on my watch.
What the hell?
Not burning my watch. He's like, y'all get Black Man and Dragon? I'll see y'all next episode.
And we are the Midnight Boys. Steve's not here.
It's not here.
Yeah.
Jomi, that means you're the only Mint boy.
That's right.
Okay. All right, you're by yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Before we get into the rest of the show and everything, you had a birthday.
Yes.
Yeah.
Woo!
And you guys are out on the town being kids. It's
Having
funny
a good time.
about the Ringer is that, like, these are all adults that I work with, right? But you get a couple of drinks in them, and they become the Scooby-Doo mystery team. They're kids. These are kids. And they're like, you know what I mean?
No. I'm going to bring this up. We're not going to blow up anyone's spot, but it's your fault.
Why is it my fault?
It's your fault.
What? How's it my fault?
Resident OG, oldest person.
I was there. I came to Jomi's
You
party.
peaced out. You was like,
I peaced out. We shut the place down.
And where do we go after?
Oh, y'all went to the blind barber.
Yes. Yeah. There's a lot went down.
Exactly. No OGs around.
Yeah. Oh, what happened at the blind barber? We gotta talk about this later.
we got.
Let's get into the show.
Let's get to the show. Yeah.
I want to say a special shout out to Aleya, lit. Special shout out to Isaiah, lit. Got too many drinks. We gotta start like watching Isaiah.
Don't do that. Don't do that to him. He's fine. Isaiah's fine.
Isaiah be drinking like they was drinking in Mad Men. He just
Isaiah,
knocking them back.
I'm telling you.
Bro.
Just a lot of drinks. It was a fun time. It was a fun time to celebrate Jomi. Follow us on socials. Insta, Twitter, Facebook, TikTok. The guy at the Uber said it. He said, I have to keep listening because I have to save your job. What's going on socials?
Socials are great. Hey, keep following. We might get a 35K soon. You know what I mean? We're doing great things over there. Appreciate you guys for everything.
You're having fun.
Yes.
We're now on YouTube. You can watch every Midnight Boys House of R and Talk to Thrones episodes on youtube.com/@Ringverse. Like, comment, and subscribe. Every Tuesday, House of R will dive deep into House of the Dragon. This Thursday, Mid Edition is back to discuss Kite Man and my adventures with Superman season 2. So I have a couple of conversations here. I don't know what the fuck Kite Man is. Who is he?
Kite Man?
Harley Quinn.
Harley Quinn. You don't watch
Got a
Harley Quinn?
Oh, I don't know who that nigga is.
Oh, man.
Secondly, when was it decided that My Adventures of Superman season 2 would be on Mint Edition?
So
I didn't see that anywhere.
All right,
gotta
first of
keep
all,
pushing.
do we even have time to be covering My Adventures with Superman?
I'm not. That's not what I asked.
All right.
What I asked was, how was it made? This is the first. I want somebody to put this under here. Midnight hating. This is the first. I'm Charles. I watched My Adventures of Superman this season. It was better than the first season. It's
Fantastic.
amazing. Did you watch it, Charles?
I haven't had time.
Whatever. If you'd stop whoring in the streets, maybe you had time.
Oh,
to watch
right, Van.
So how did this go? I demand to be on this Mint Edition.
That's between you. That's between you and God.
How about
brother.
this? Either I'm on the Mint Edition or it gets covered on the Midnight Boys.
Yeah.
Make a
With what
decision.
time? With what time?
Make a decision.
Christ.
One of my favorite shows. This Friday, the Midnight Boys and the Big Pick crossover for 2 very special episodes on Deadpool and Wolverine.
Yeah.
Big Pick and Midnight Boys going back to back. Back to back, back to back. It's Sean and Amanda going back to back, back to back, back to back. It's Chuck Jomi Van going back to back, back to back. That's what's happening.
What about Steve?
Guys!
Guys!
He's with us. He's always going to be with us sitting here.
Guys! Oh, my.
Every Sunday, Talk to Thrones will be up right after the latest episode of Hot D Ends. Spoiler warning for all Game of Thrones content right now. We're getting ready to talk about
House of the Dragon.
You're listening to a reaction podcast. The spoilers are coming. To begin our reactions, we have to put you in the know. The only way to do that is the Midnight Manifest. The only person who can do that is Chuck Wagon. Chuck, take it away.
All right, this is your Midnight Manifest for House of the Dragon Small Folk, directed by Andre Parikh, written by Eileen Chim. Aemond is predictably a terror as the new Prince Regent. He ain't fucking with the Lannisters trying to boss him around, orders Kristen to take his ass to Harrenhal, and kicks Alicent off the council. Meanwhile, we got the first Dragon Rider trials, but Seasmoke bites the hand of the White Man, aka Steffan Darkland, leaving Rhaenyra and co. on the back foot. Corlys makes Alan his first mate, while his brother Adam grows salty because Corlys will probably never claim him. Back at King's Landing, Aemond tells Larys to get Otto back because that's his new hand of the king. Feeling betrayed, Larys aligns himself with Aegon and tells the boy all he has left is his mind after half his body's burnt to a crisp. To wrap up the episode, Mysaria finally gives the small folk meat and they lose their mind as they rebel against the crown and cheer for Rhaenyra. Then Mysaria and Rhaenyra get busy while Seasmoke finally finds a black king to unleash the dragon, and that's been Midnight Manifest for House of the Dragon.
Let's get into it, guys. What the fuck did we think of this episode?
I thought it was good. I think we're finally past that point where everybody's talking about they're just hanging around. They're not doing much. Daemon's not doing much. What's Rhaenyra doing? We're finally getting to the part where the action is about to get going. For this episode, I think it ended some things that we've been talking about and started some things that are going to be exciting to look at in the next episodes. So I really enjoyed where we're at the end of this episode.
Who was saying that people were just standing around? Who was saying that?
Everybody.
For
The Daemon, everybody's like, bruh.
There was a lot of standing around doing nothing.
For Daemon?
No, for a lot of motherfuckers. Like people started popping up. He was like, who's Joe Smo? And then in this episode, I was like, oh, that's who he was.
You know what? I have to be honest. I feel like I need to go to critical school. Because I don't see what y'all be talking about.
Not critical school.
First of all, who said I didn't say it? I.
Well, you brought it up, so it's your criticism.
It's
All right, well, let's be fair. There was a lot of people. There's the whole family that I'm still trying to learn what they about. They just starving in the streets. I'm like, what this family doing? You know what I'm saying? They keep flashing back to motherfuckers. They keep flashing back to the dog. I'm like, the dog got to be important. Like the dog in every episode, he gets one camera. I'm like, he got to do something.
I think the dog is I just think we're tapping in with the small folk.
I mean, that's the name of the episode, Small Folk.
Small
right?
folk, yeah.
Small folk.
The small folk, and the small folk had a big role in this episode. You know what I like that they haven't had as much in House of the Dragon as they did in Game of Thrones? Machinations.
Yeah.
Game of Thrones was a lot about machinations and different sort of strategies to get the Iron Throne. House of the Dragon is a feelings show. Now, there have been some dummy missions that we've seen.
Yeah.
The dummy mission that ended up with blood and cheese and then other dummy missions. There have been some dummy missions, but as far as schemes and plots, I like a scheme, I like a plot. Rhaenyra and her new lover.
Oh, man.
She got a lover. I saw it coming.
Mysaria was like, we fucking or what? I was like, yeah.
I saw it coming. I said, so there was something that was said in the real world. Real World 2. And there was a lady, she was standing up there and she goes, there's nothing wrong with being a lesbian, Beth. And so whenever me and Kalika are watching something and two women are about to get down, I go, ooh, there's nothing wrong with being a lesbian. She hates it. And so,
I can't imagine why.
And so earlier on in the episode, I said that.
When'd you say it?
I was like,
wait, when did you clock?
Yeah,
early, I clocked it earlier. Like when they were talking and they were together, I was like, ooh. With the Kalika, I was like, there's nothing wrong with being a lesbian.
For me, it was I think it's the first scene where they're having the conversation, and she says that sword that becomes you, I was like, whoa,
That's
Mysaria.
it. She's like, oh, that sword, like, you look good, girl.
I wasn't familiar. I wasn't familiar with your game.
What
Okay.
the fuck?
You know?
You like it with a weapon?
Honestly, but Rhaenyra, she do gotta chill, because if I'm talking to someone and they tell me this heartbreak story, but then she's like, that's why I don't trust no one. I'm like, Rhaenyra, come
What?
on.
What's wrong? What's wrong with that? Sometimes you don't trust. Sometimes you
Mysaria.
Oh yeah, she's fine. How does that change things now that they? Ooh, daddy.
Oh, I think Mysaria, she plugged in now. Like, I'm just keeping one eye because pop, pop, pop.
Wait, you
Like,
think?
whoa,
Wait. You think it's a ruse?
No. I think the love is real, or at least the fucking is real. They got chemistry. I'm just saying, Mysaria, she's a survivor. You know what I'm saying?
It is true.
If Rhaenyra or anybody on the council ever turns against her, it's about to get ugly.
Can you think of a time in Game of Thrones history where two characters becoming romantic interests, like where it worked out for the betterment of the characters?
Jon Snow, Daenerys.
It didn't.
It's tough.
That's a bad one, right? As soon as
Jaime and Cersei were always cursed.
as soon as Rob met
Talia.
that would spell the end of his life.
Who's the big woman? And
Brianna Tarth and
Brianna
Jaime.
Tarth and Jaime.
Oh,
it doesn't.
Yeah.
Jon Snow, when he met the wildling lady,
Yeah.
like she ended up
nothing,
putting a couple
Jon Snow.
hot ones in him.
Oh, pretty much anyone that Tyrion was with was like,
Yeah.
the minute Tyrion started falling in love with someone, I'm like, they out of here.
So back to so when does love actually work out? Like, I feel like this is going to go wrong, no?
Yeah, it always does. Like,
The collective, has there been any point where getting with somebody has worked out in Game of Thrones?
Ooh. I don't think so.
I can't think of one.
Tommen married the Tyrell girl, and she blew up at the Sept. Like, this is never.
They married off the other Lannister girl,
Yeah.
whatever, and she was poisoned, like straight away.
The Dorne woman.
Yeah, it's like almost any time like somebody gets with somebody,
It's over.
it's bad. I haven't seen a happily ever after in Game of Thrones.
If I'm in
world.
Game of Thrones and I start falling in love with a woman, I'm just like, for your own good, just go, like,
It's tough. It's tough.
That Daemon Rhaenyra interaction is gonna be mad awkward when he come back.
Damon gotta try to set it up.
Really?
Yeah, Damon gotta try to set it up.
That's nuts.
Damon,
Never even thought about that.
Damon, that's the first thing. Damon gotta try to set it up. If you're Damon, you have a reason to come home now.
damn.
There's a reason to come back. Damon
I
gotta
was
try to set it up.
thinking it would be more like, hey, I went to Harrenhal and I was calling myself king and all that stuff. And then Rhaenyra is like, I was kissing your ex-girl. We might just have to squash it and just say even.
Nah, Damon gonna pop up now. All of a sudden, Damon's gonna come. Damon, what are you doing back? Huh? I heard that you needed me. Where's she at? I heard that you needed me.
Where's she at?
I think that the three of us, should talk about strategy. 11:45 on the fortnight. Tonight. A lot of stuff happened though in this episode. We've seen a lot of stuff. We've seen Aemond as a ruler. Let's judge him. Aemond, the ruler, Aemond.
Honestly, Aemon's getting busy.
Yeah.
Like, I love like how everybody's like, oh, Aemon's wild and
He
Aemon's
fired
wild.
his mom.
That was nuts. Mother,
Sometimes it be like that.
he said, mother, come here. You're not cut off for this life.
Seriously though, didn't mean to cut you off. What do you think of Aemond as a ruler?
A+.
You liked it.
All right, here's the thing. I know he's a tyrant and it's about to get ugly, but he handled business. He don't let, and he's doing the thing that we've been complaining about. The minute somebody starts getting chirpy in that room, he's like, hey, sit the fuck down. When Larys was like, oh, thank you for making me hand of the king. And he's like, hey, buddy, not you. Somebody go get Otto back here.
Mhm.
I'm like, all right, he's reinstalling Otto. That's a pretty good decision.
Yeah.
Okay. Larys, he's already like, Larys, I can't trust your fucking
Yeah,
creepy ass.
peep your stupid ass.
From a mile
and
away.
He's telling Sir Kristen, I know you fucking my mama. Get your ass to Harrenhal. And he's like, when this dragon come, he's like, don't fucking worry about it. I was like, Aemond. And he walked up to Aegon like, he's like, how much do you remember?
Yeah.
I was like, oh shit.
He punked him.
Yeah, I mean, that's always what he's wanted to do to his big brother. In terms of his ruling, I gotta say, I agree with Charles. He's doing his thing. He's like, I don't have time to deal with y'all. I'm sending you over there. I'm sending you to Harrenhal. Mom, get out of here. Laris, go get my grandfather. He's at this point like, yo, I'm in charge. I really don't need y'all. Y'all are here for dressing necessity. Go do this little work stuff. I got it. I respect it.
I do too. It's difficult because you don't know whether or not he's making the right decisions, but he seems like a very decisive ruler. It's almost certain that he's being impetuous to a degree, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's almost certain that he's not taking anyone else's opinions into consideration or whatever. It's almost certain that he's fucking up in some way. But he did look like a strong, decisive leader, which is a problem for the blacks. Which is it's a problem. It's a problem. It's a problem for them, right? I don't know how many of these decisions, if we're grading them, are the right decisions. It's hard to say, but we've talked about before that it doesn't seem like anybody that's actually on the throne has an understanding of the power of the throne, and it kind of seems like he does perhaps too much, you know?
Why do we think, you guys probably already know this, but like Otto, it's funny to me that like Aemond knows that Otto is a good hand, but Otto seems to be in the wind. Like he's maybe up to something. So I'm like interested in what's going on there because he's like Allison, he's not answering her messages. His son don't know where he is.
He on Do Not Disturb right now. He like the Aemond, the Aegon stuff was like, all right, cool. That's the last straw. I'm tired of y'all. I did all this work, put all this effort, and this is what I get. This is the things y'all give me. Don't hit my line. I'm on vacation. Click. My Miller is far, all the way away from his keyboard right now.
You know who Otto is? Otto is the Phil Jackson of Westeros.
Okay.
Built up championships teams, won the championship. Then whenever the Lakers got in trouble for a second, what did they say? Got to bring back Phil Jackson.
Right.
They brought him back one time. They won more championships. Kobe came back second run. All right? Then there was a third time they were talking about bringing him back, and they didn't bring him back. Led to ruin. The question is, like
Mike D'Antoni.
Mike D'Antoni. The question is he Phil Jackson in his second run with the Lakers? Are we going to get 2 more rings off him? Are we going back to is there a Kobe there in for the Greens? Or is this the last one? We're not bringing Otto back. Because think about it. What does he bring? He brings philosophy. He brings stability. He brings age. He brings wisdom. He brings championship pedigree. And they thought they didn't need him anymore. They thought they didn't need him. They brought in Rooney Tomjanovich. Otto went away and wrote a book, the whole 9. Now they can't get to him. Aemond understands that he needs Otto.
Yeah.
That right there was one of the things that told me maybe he got the fact that that he didn't have all the answers as a ruler.
Also, are the small folk revolting if Otto's there? Or you think Otto clocks that? Because if Otto's there, I don't think it even gets to the point where Rhaenyra and Masari are like sending food and doing all this shit. He's like, all right, we got to keep the people fed.
That felt like something. Well, like that felt like something though Otto would do on Masaria's side. It's a little clandestine. You know what I mean? Because you have the scene where they're in the wherever that they be eating at, the bar or something, and then you got the people like, yeah, man, it's crazy how they up there in the crown doing stuff we can't eat. Man, I hope somebody would overhear this conversation that I'm having that's supposed to be for 2 people, but I'm speaking loud enough that the entire bar can hear, right? Masaria sets that up, and then they send the little boats of food and something, and it's just like those little things are not grandiose, they're not big, just little like, I don't want to say like Mission Impossible, just a little, we're doing little underhanded stuff so that whenever the whole thing comes to a head, the people have a problem, they're going to be upset with them, they have to. What does Masaria say? She says, it's easier for us to beat them if they have problems abroad and at home, right? And so they're sowing those seeds. That's something that Otto would be like. Otto would absolutely clock that and be like, yo, we got to figure this out because if we don't do that, there's no way we're getting business done with the blacks. So they need Otto. They need Otto bad. That's a good call from
Honestly, the small folk was acting how dumbasses act. When you like, why do you support Trump? They like, yo, because of that stimmy check. Because that, you know what I'm saying?
At $200?
Like that,
$2,000?
No, it's not good. They're starving.
It's crazy.
But
wait.
$2,000.
They're starving. They want meat.
Yeah, but here's the thing. They don't really know because honestly, they is starving because Rhaenyra is just like, oh, we got the blockade, but it don't matter. They don't care. They're just like, we starving. So Rhaenyra opens the food back up just for a little bit.
Yeah.
They not doing all that calculation.
Rhaenyra kind of sick though too, because she is doing the blockade. She's like, man, it's crazy y'all not eating. I wonder whose fault that is.
Whose fault that is?
That's nuts. Man.
Also, when the dude, it was so funny. He's like, "Where'd you get that food?" He runs up on a guy. He's like, "No,
Let me
get for some carrots and celery
and cabbage." I'm like, "God damn,
damn man, that's good eating."
I mean,
I'll tell you
put
something.
it in the stew.
If Otto had been there probably would have been a lot of things that wouldn't have happened. Number one, think about it going all the way back.
Rat catchers not happening.
Rat catchers not happening. They're probably not parading the dragon Melee's head throughout the thing. There are probably so many things that wouldn't have happened leading up to the disintegration of the small folks' loyalty to the crown. A lot of that stuff probably wouldn't happen.
I don't even think Aegon gets on his dragon. And
no.
If Otto's around.
Yeah, like Otto would have had a better, because remember, Sir Christian Cole was a hand. There really was no hand, right? and so at
substitute teacher vibes.
Yeah, this no hand whatsoever.
I wouldn't even say substitute teacher. It's like when you have like the person supposed to watch the yard, go and watch the class for like 5 minutes.
That's a harbinger, like the future Otto coming back. But there's other stuff too, man. Like this was a good Daemon episode after Daemon was pissing me off, man.
Oh no, here's the thing. Daemon, I was like, finally we move in. Because the witch lady came, when he realizes that what's-his-face, the old dude dies, he's like, how'd that happen?
Alice went there, man. She tried her best.
They sent her on a drill. Like Alice,
give it 3 days. Don't even worry about it.
Don't even worry
like Alice, they sent Alice on a drill. Killed that kid grandfather.
Yo.
How could that have happened? Who knows?
At first, I was like, oh, she's seeing the future. She doing some witchy shit. Nah, she pulled up with the blicky. Yeah. Like, it's time for you to go.
Yeah, she a hitter. Hey, you know what? I always used to think about the toughest job in Westeros, you know? It's by far the maesters.
Oh, man.
Because she's a maester, they healing people. You got to heal people with different fruits and vegetables.
You just be vibing. You don't even know what you're supposed to do at that point, man.
You know what I mean?
No penicillin, none of that stuff. You just be like, yeah, let's slap some cabbage on them.
Put some cabbage. And I know that, there's going to be a lot of holistic people out there watching this going, Big Pharma's got you. Like, you can find everything you need in the forest. Give me an epidural.
Nah,
like take the I had to get a colonoscopy. They hit me with the propofol. Woo, living. Like I was like time travel. Oh, like I'm laying down to get the upper GI, old man shit, and all of a sudden they wheeling me out. I was like, damn, when they gonna start? And the lady was like, oh, you're done. I was like, what?
Wow.
She was like, you're finished. Yeah. Everything went well. Everything looked normal. It's cool. I was like, I'm sitting there like, hey man, there's no way y'all did that, man. There's no way y'all did that. She's like, yeah, propofol. It's fast acting. Right there. And I was like, damn, y'all gave me propofol? That's that shit that killed Michael Jackson.
Oh my.
And the whole fucking place started laughing. It was like, what? I was like, yeah.
Is that why Larys took the drink away from Aegon? He's like,
that's enough. That was that propofol. That was that propofol. But he also was leaning on him. Who leans on your burnt up brother? Put the little ball in his chest.
Oh, that was so hard, bro. Yeah. He's just like, how much you remember?
I was literally putting pressure on him.
I was thinking of something. You're the Aemond of the Midnight Boys.
Me?
Yeah.
No.
You're definitely the Aemond of the Midnight. Huh?
You're definitely.
I'm probably Daemon. Jomi is Jace.
Yeah. Wait, who's Steve?
Who is Steve B?
Mysaria.
Steve is Mysaria.
Just
the master whisperer.
He says the sneaky, horny. He gonna take your girl.
Hold on, he can't fight back.
Don't
do that.
Steve is Mysaria. Steve is Mysaria for sure. The architect of different things, but at the same time, he gonna get it popping as well. Steve Areno. Yeah. But I don't know. I thought that Daemon in this episode, I thought that I connected to the character again because the vulnerability of him finally starting to give in to all the visions that he's having, and particularly his relationship and the inadequacy he feels for his brother.
It was good to see Patty again.
It was good to see him.
I'm not gonna say like the show like needs him or like missed him in such a way. Just really good to see him again. His performance season 1. Shame he wasn't nominated for an Emmy for that, but it was excellent. It was again great to see him again. I agree with you. I think seeing Daemon and Viserys, not like it didn't because it's not real, but seeing Daemon try to reconcile with his brother with all his, BS, everything he's been through, actually have a catharsis moment. Like, I should have been there. I'm sorry. I should have been better to you. You're alive. It's too late now, but maybe there's something I can do. That worked for me.
What does it tell you about the future of the character?
That's the thing. I don't know how much I can take away from it. I think in this moment it could help, but Daemon, as we've seen a lot of times, always reverts back to the lizard brain part of him. You gotta support Rhaenyra. You gotta be queen. Actually, I'm just gonna call myself king and do what I want to do. Blah 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 blah. Like, he always does the dumb thing. I'm interested to see now after this. Does he make the right decisions? Does he make the right turns? He's got to talk to little Oscar Tully next week. He was like, "Yo, go kill your grandpa, bro." That's what I would have done. Does he then be like try and parlay with him, or does he like,
He's still going about things the wrong way, right?
Probably. I mean, this episode made me scared for Daemon, for his future.
Interesting.
Because the minute he sat down and he was basically like, "Yo, I need help," I was like, "Damn, you're not long for this world, bro." Like, you come into realizations, you letting go of the male toxicity. That's how I know your ass is not long for this world. I don't know, but
it's the fact that everybody in the show is led by their trauma. There's a scene where Alicent is talking to Aemond, right? And after he fires her, and there's this brief mother-son, because he doesn't treat her like a mom at all.
No.
Nah.
That's like Monique and her son. Like, it's
Van, bro.
There was no need for that.
What's happening?
There was no need
today?
for that.
You good? What's going on?
Too much?
A little bit.
I'm just saying it's a sad thing to see a mother and a son going through it, I'm not putting no blame on nobody. I definitely don't want no problems with Monique. But
we definitely don't want to smoke with Monique.
I definitely don't want no problem. I think Monique is the greatest. I'll put it on wax right now. She's one of the most decorated, one of the most honored, fantastic. Definitely want to smoke with her. I'm just saying it's weird to see a mother and a son go at it sometimes. And in that situation, it's weird to see him treat his mom. You wonder what had to happen for him to treat his mother with like no regard as a mother, right? And because the whole time that's going on, I'm like, damn, at least in other places, you see some type of maternal relationship. You see it with Helena a little bit. You see it a little bit with Aegon. You see them have some type of, he just has nothing. And then a little bit at the end, it comes in. She gets in front of him, not as a member of the small council, because she also doesn't treat him that way, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
She seems to be maybe a little afraid of him, maybe a little
Definitely.
intimidated by him. And she sits in front of him and she goes, like, when will you be healed from the things that happened to you as a kid? And she knows why he's doing that. And for a second, so well played, a little bit of his humanity jumps out. And that always happens with him. You see it in different places, right? When he was caught in the brothel with Sylvie. Like, for a second, you see it happen a little bit. When he turned away rather than fight Daemon that time, you go, okay, he's still a boy a little bit. You see it jump out of him at times, because this is a character supposed to be young, right?
Yeah.
Is he supposed to be like 16 or something?
Yeah.
He's a baby.
And so for a second, it's like, maybe they'll have a moment, but he can't do it. He's too close to what made him,
We talk about this pretty much every week, but this was another bad week for Alicent. Just awful. She has the conversation you were talking about with Aemond. Aegon is not, she's like, is he going to get any better? Who knows? The whole scene with Helena at the Sept. And then she's talking to Gwaine. She's like, yo, the son I didn't raise, Darren. How's he doing? Queen's like, he's a champ.
Yeah.
He's doing great. He's nice. He's sweet. All this. And then she's like, was it the court or was it me? And her brother's like, yeah, you did your best.
It's like that episode of Fresh Prince when like Will's mom shows up and she gets a little bit like, damn, you doing better here.
Yeah.
Like you start feeling like, damn, the kid. Because that happens. Here's the thing. I've seen it in my family. When someone's in the hood and they send the one kid who got like, he's like, damn, he got too much opportunity. I'm going to send him away to live with his aunt and uncle. You see how good he's doing. You're like, damn.
It gets hard for people.
It gets hard.
Yeah.
You know?
It gets hard for people. Allison kind of like the Rachel Nichols of Westeros.
You have got to land this plane.
Man.
Everybody kind of pass her up, and it's kind of not fair, but we can't hate on the people that got the new opportunities. It's like they took your sideline job, and we upset about it, but they gave it to somebody that we kind of like.
I will say what's good about this episode, though, and I think this season has been setting it up in a very like beautiful way, is how, to your point, not only are all these people ruled by their toxicity, but it is a cycle where everybody on this show has a mirror where you see Daemon and Aemond both in the season going through these mommy issues, and you see Daemon potentially coming out through the other side, asking a woman for help, realizing potentially that he just can't do it all himself. And then you have someone like Aemond who's just like, hey, mom, get as far away from me as possible. I don't need you anymore. And similarly with Aegon, you see Aegon basically becoming his father, where he's bedridden, he's going to be handicapped, all these things. And Larys is like, the only thing you have now is your mind.
Mm-hmm.
And for a character that has historically probably been one of the dumbest motherfuckers on House of the Dragon, like it piqued my curiosity. I'm like, oh, okay, how does Aegon now change? Does he become more like his father? Does he become a ruler that's a little bit more wizened because he can't just hop on a dragon anymore? Even Rhaenyra and Alicent, both of them always back and forth. When Rhaenyra started kissing up on Mysaria, I'm just like, this Sir Kristen Cole all over again.
It's happening. It's a lot of full circle stuff. Interesting. The Aegon Larys situation is so interesting because he tried one brother, got smashed, and then he goes to the other brother. He's trying to see who's pliable, who he can get next to in order to leverage power for himself. And it's much more of a dangerous situation for him to be next to Aegon, to me, because Aegon is the actual king. So, like, Aegon being the actual... Aemond is one thing, right?
Yeah.
But Aemond is so dangerous. He's insanely dangerous. He just needs somebody to take the edge off of the decisions that he's going to make, which is why it's perfect for Hightower to come back, right? Aegon is different, right? Aegon is the actual king, right? Larys can be king through him, more like Alicent was when she was the regent, when she was the ruler. For him to fall back into connection to him, if Aegon has any of his faculties, if any of his faculties remain, it can be a real interesting and prickly situation for Aemond to have the actual king be able to make decisions.
What's more dangerous to you? Because both sides now are fracturing, where it's like, it seems as if we're going to have Aemond and potentially Otto as one faction, and then Aegon and Larys, and then we have Rhaenyra and Jace and everybody, and then we have Daemon at Harrenhal. We don't know. Like, both are fracturing.
Civil wars within civil wars.
Yeah, so my question now is, do these sides be like, let's work together if we're going to win, or do they just keep fracturing until we have a bunch of people with dragons all fighting for a different cause and all this shit burns the ground?
If I'm thinking about it, if I'm like really putting my thinking hat on, I think that Larys and Aemond and Otto Hightower or he's A-names. Larys and Aegon are the coughing baby, and Aemond and Otto are the hydrogen bomb. Like, I don't see a reason why when Otto comes back, like, hey, I know Aegon's a king, but Larys, shut the hell up. They're going to figure it out. Ultimately, I do think that's an interesting point, like civil wars within civil wars, because when you have like a bigger conflict, what did shout out to Zemo in Captain America Civil War, you can't destroy something from outside, right? You guys will coalesce, you guys come together, but you can destroy an empire from inside, right? And that's clearly what's happening, but to destroy the blacks and the greens like that, that's something I never really thought about. That's a good point.
It almost seems like whoever survives will win.
Basically.
Yeah, like whoever
Nobody's
survives.
Gonna win.
Yeah, whoever survives the turmoil, the strife, the dysfunction. It seems like whoever survives will win out of all of these groups. It's very interesting. Something else I'll say about the scene between Aemond and Alicent. And it has to do, I think, a lot with, this show is a lot about regret. It's about what you could have done and didn't do, right? You could have made a decision that would have prioritized or protected someone and you didn't do it. If it's Alicent and some of the opportunities that she's probably regretting right now, I wonder if she's regretting this entire thing, the whole thing, because she's finally starting to come out on the short end of it. She's not being empowered. One of her sons is incapacitated. She's lost a grandchild. Her other son is obviously too far gone for her to have any sort of influence with him. It's starting to cost her so much. But the real thing that seemingly has cost her, that he probably blames her for, is not protecting him enough when he was a kid.
Yeah.
When she looks at him and she goes, and she says that to him, I'm thinking, it's a little too late for that now. He probably needed extra care then. But everybody was so caught up with what was going on with them that they couldn't see the little warriors and tyrants that they were creating. Everybody is reactive in this show. Nobody seems like they're in full control or in touch with their humanity. Like, everyone is so driven by a past that they have a fear of, or a future that they have ambition to. So it's like, it's an interesting show just watching people wound up by motors that are fueled by their passion and their ambition. Or their trauma and their ambition.
I mean, it's funny that so much of this episode, but this season and the show is about like second son syndrome, where you have, like, think about it, who gets Seasmoke? It's Adam. You know what I'm saying? It's the guy where it's just like, he's my dad too, but I don't got the hair.
Yeah.
So he's like, at least you get to be first mate. I don't get anything. So it's funny to see how all these second sons, whether it's Aemond or whatchamacallit, Daemon, are struggling with that emasculating feeling of, wait, I have to listen to my older brother, this king? Like, this should have been mine. I'm smarter. I'm tougher. I'm better at war. This is what I want. And then you see a bunch of the first sons being like, I don't want it, bro. I take it back.
Let's talk about this real quick. All right, so we're talking about, obviously Seasmoke chose a rider.
Yes.
All right.
Are we going to start at the beginning?
Huh?
We're going to start at the beginning?
What? Before?
With Darkland, right? Because they go, first of all, you're talking about the worst jobs in Westeros. The Dragon Pit folks.
Oh, that's a bad job.
That's it. You're defending. Why are you defending them? They got like little wooden sticks. They went and picked off the tree earlier. What's that going to do?
That's like when a fan be like, "Yo, my dog don't bite. My dog don't bite." I'm like, bro,
look at you.
Come on, man.
They're like the big cat people, the people that love like to like be around big cats.
Like, Tiger King?
Tiger
exactly.
King. Like, that's like those people. That's what those probably people are of Westeros. You know how the big cat people are legitimately crazy. I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you right now. I don't give a fuck how you feel about it. If you're somewhere right now and you're in some sanctuary in Oklahoma, North Carolina, or Florida, and you're surrounded by gigantic fucking tigers, you're nuts. I don't give a fuck. Oh, once you've been around big cats, it's hard to do anything else. Look at the people. Carol Baskin, Tiger King nigga. All of these people, they're crazy. They like to be around gigantic animals, who at the drop of a hat can kill. I give money to a wolf conservatory, right? I like animals. I don't want to play with the wolves.
I don't know when I went to a wolf sanctuary and when they with the wolves and the wolves are like all up on the people, I'm like, damn, I could lead a wolf. I could raise one.
That's how I know you all fucked up.
What?
I don't want to be nowhere near the wolf.
I don't know, man.
If the best thing that the wolf will look at you as is a brother. And think about your brother. Like, see, the dog is different. Bozeman thinks I'm God. Right? Like Bozeman, like the dog is different. We didn't fucking got the dogs, right? Like that relationship is like, we didn't got the dogs.
You don't think I could get my Jon Snow on?
You could,
I don't know.
but I'm telling you, like, the best version of your relationship with the wolf is as a brother, which means he's gonna get annoyed with you. He looks at you as his equal. So one day, the wolf is just too wild. One day, the wolf might be like, I can take this motherfucker. Like, I could lead this pack. Like, my brother is done. This is gonna be an Aegon Aemond situation.
Just like the show.
I mean, but Seastorm, like, I kind of got where Seastorm was coming from because I saw Darklit when they like
Seasmoke, you mean?
Seasmoke.
Yeah.
I was like, this motherfucker looks kind of like a plumber. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Plumber's crazy.
Yeah.
What?
Plumber's
He didn't
crazy.
really. I was just like,
Boy, Seasmoke was going after Darkland like a Kardashian at All-Star Weekend. Like Seasmoke zeroed in on a black man and was chasing him all over the place.
That was really funny.
Funny. And by the way, that's how those new rookies in the leagues be. They don't know what these white girls really want. Like, God, bro, she keeps showing up to practice. She's showing up. Next thing you know, you got a full family. You know what I mean? Like, by the time, he didn't know what the dragon was coming at him for. And then all the time, then he gets to the dragon and you can see that there was something there. He's like, oh, you're kind of beautiful. I like you, dragon. And I was really wondering what was going to be the next scene there. Does the dragon like lick? Does your dragon go?
Honestly, I thought the ending was a little racist because I'm just like, of course the black man gets a dragon. And they walk into the room, they like, yo, Seasmoke is just circling the block. I'm like, bro, he got the dragon. He's ghost riding the whip.
Ghost riding the dragon. He was up there, the dragon was flipping, like the dragon flipping over doing donuts. He riding past his old hood.
God.
Hey!
They playing E40, he popping out.
Hey, look at your boy, Doc. Hey, Doc. Hey, I'm trying to get like you.
You think
I'm trying to get like, hey, nigga, look at this, nigga.
You think he put spinners on Seasmoke?
Oh, hell yeah, bro.
He like, watch this. He like, hey, chill. Watch this. Hey, Draconis.
Dracarys.
Dracarys. He's like, hey, Dracarys.
Oh, man.
Oh, bro, this nigga, hey, bro.
Hey, you came up, Adam, man.
Hey, bro, you came up, bro.
It's
It's like,
your team, player.
it's cool, bro. It's like, yeah, man, I just, every Saturday I come out here, I keep this motherfucker smooth. You feel what I'm saying?
Some light.
Can I say this? The show did do a good job because I swear every black person runs away from the animal the same way. He saw the dragon, he was just huffing it. I was like, bro, stand your ground.
That scene was
Stand
cool.
your ground.
Stand your ground, bro.
Charles is an idiot.
Bro.
It's a dragon, bro.
I'm standing next to the dragon. Like, what?
All right, bro. All right, that's not true. That scene was cool too because Adam thinks he got away, right? He thinks he's cool, and as Seasmoke literally like slides up on him, like, nah, player, it's me and you. We locked in.
Seasmoke, I'm telling you. So he runs into the woods, and I'm like, because he running around up the beach. I'm like, I hope this nigga get eaten, because he running up the beach. I'm like, bruh, you're in the wide open thing. I'm like, running the woods, bro. The dragons have problems with the woods. We've seen it. He runs the woods. I'm like, okay, he's straight. And then Kalika's like, the fucking dragon's coming back, man. She's like, obviously the dragon wants to be his friend. I didn't even peep it.
Really?
I didn't. I was like, I didn't peep it.
Oh, I knew already, but I will say,
Seasmoke had been in the sky before, right?
Well, remember, I think
when
it's
he
like
was episode 2.
Episode 2, exactly.
Yeah, Seasmoke had been.
So can I ask you this?
That's just what I'm telling you. That's what the ladies were doing at NBA Summer League in the Wynn Hotel. They were sea smoking. That's a new thing.
That was
sea smoking. Whenever someone is trying to get, guys do it all the time. Like whenever guys do it all the time. Whenever you are trying to get to somebody that you like, that you want, I like you, I want you. like Fleece Booty Warrior Johnson said. Like whenever you're trying to get to somebody, like that's Seasmoking. Seasmoke was like, hey, I want you. He burnt Seasmoke. Seasmoke is a true ally. Seasmoke burned up a white man.
He played him too. He played. He was like, yeah, we gonna come. He was like, I'm just playing.
I felt so sorry for him.
Not me. I was like, hell yeah.
I've never.
Let's go.
It's never been more obvious. As soon as I saw him, I was like, he's cooked.
He shouldn't. He should. No, what he shouldn't have said. He shouldn't have said, I have done it. That's what pissed Seasmoke off. I think Seasmoke would have just nosed him and like smacked him. Yeah. Like, get off me, nigga. You can't ride. But after he said, I have done it, like, you done what?
Who? Me?
Who? You do. Me? You fucking with Seasmoke? Hold on, wait. You think you about to get on my back? You fucking with Seasmoke? You ain't fucking with, nigga. How about that? And I'm gonna burn your ass just for bringing this nigga around here. Don't bring this nigga around here.
He was so hard, he's like, fuck this.
Yeah.
No, Dragon Pit.
I'm not burning to death.
The Dragon Pit guy knew the vibes.
Yeah.
The Dragon Pit guy knew the vibes. He's like, nah, man, fuck all this.
Don't have to get ready if you stay ready.
Dragon Pit guy, that's what happens to these big cat loving people. You end up getting attacked and you end up getting fucked up.
But here's the thing, Rhaenyra was fucking up too because she had her council member walk. He's like, yeah, you kind of fucked up. She like, bah!
Yeah, she was.
Get off me. I was so happy. Nigga, get off me, bro.
Get off my dick.
Bro, what you on me for? Bro, this was the episode of Get Off Me. Like, Seasmoke, get off me. Aemond told a bunch of... We're going to start renaming these episodes. This episode is not called Small Folk. This episode is called Get Off Me. The small folk guy told the other dude with the food, get off me. Hey, up that fucking cabbage, nigga.
No, like, we hungry over here. Shank. He's like, y'all playing with me.
Yeah, hey, stop playing.
He's like, stop putting shit in my drink.
Hey, just let you know, that's how you know. Bro, I'm telling you, the mark of a crazy motherfucker is when he's like, I'm watching you. Like Daemon left and Daemon was like, your king is on his guard. I see y'all.
I go nowhere.
Yeah, I go nowhere. I see y'all. This nigga about to cry. But like yeah, man, I've done it. You ain't done nothing. I'm Seasmoke. Seasmoke is my favorite dragon.
Oh, Seasmoke. Oh, man, I ride for Seasmoke. Because here's the thing. Seasmoke not letting any white person touch that saddle. They're like, how dare you? Hey, here's the thing, too. Rhaenyra fucked up in that. Rhaenyra and Jace fucked up because they was watching it happen and they was like, this ain't going great. And they didn't stop that shit at all.
I mean, it was
they didn't stop what?
They didn't stop my homeboy from getting burnt the fuck up.
It looked good for a second.
Yeah, he looked like he had it. He should have took his armor off.
Yeah.
I think that maybe when he walked up to the dragon, maybe the dragon was like, oh, we here for a fight? Because also they summoned Seasmoke.
Well, I mean, did they summon Seasmoke specifically or were they just calling it to the dragon pit? Because Vermithor could have come out.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
You know?
But Seasmoke came out there because he was ready for that Seasmoke.
He was ready for that Seasmoke.
So can I ask this? We also get a tease of, what's her name?
Rhaena.
Rhaena's like, you got a wild dragon out here. I'm just putting it in the ether. I'm just saying, if one more black person gets a dragon on this shit, we starting another civil war. You know what I'm saying? I'm banding all my black brothers and sisters together, be like, we got 3 dragons.
Guys, you have to remember, before last week, we didn't. I don't think there were any black dragon riders at least on the show right now.
No.
Oh, Baela, sorry.
Baela,
right? We got one. We might get another one.
We might be up to 3.
We went out. Did the Cisco sit. Now we got 2 more people getting dragons.
This makes me afraid of racism in the show because there's really no racism in the show, right? I haven't seen it. Is there racism? There's homophobia in the show.
There's a lot of phobia.
Well, here's the thing.
But I haven't seen any racism.
There's a little self-hate because Corlys goes up to his first son who got the white hair, he's shaven, and he's like, I can claim you because you got white hair. But the other Adam who got black hair, he's like, I don't know, man.
Let me tell you, first of all, that was a great scene.
Yeah.
With him shaving his white hair. It just said so much. You guys, you don't have to overwrite the stuff.
Yeah.
Like literally, the show has done this a couple of times. Like him taking that knife and shaving the white hair off of his head says more about his relationship with his father than anything, than any soliloquy, any monologue, any piece of dialogue that they could have. Now, it didn't come out of nowhere. We've seen this. But him shaving that hair off, like anybody that's paying attention to the way you tell a story. That just says so much. He's literally shaving his father off of his body.
I mean, even his brother is essentially like, you're not fooling anyone. Why are you still doing this? And it's so funny that it's his name's Alan, right?
Yeah, Alan.
It's so funny that Alan, to him, it's almost like a ritual. He doesn't want anything to do with Corlys. He's just like, I need to separate myself. Even my heart was broken when he was just like, dog, is this a demand or is this a request?
Yeah.
You know? Like, and his dad was just like, hey, boy, get my fucking shit.
And it's tough for Corlys too because he doesn't have anybody left. Like he doesn't, and so like it is a reach for him. But
Jomi, a black dad, once his first family gets got, he wants to circle the block and be like, hey, I want to be a dad now. This motherfucker's in his 40s, bro.
Why gotta be a black dad, though? All kinds of niggas do that. Why gotta be just about black? Don't get me started. Yeah, everybody do that. We're not the only ones that cheat and have other families.
I mean, Daemon don't even.
I will say this. It's one thing to pop up with a side baby, but once you come back with two of them motherfuckers from the same woman.
Same woman is crazy.
You out here. That's like my Uncle Nushin.
All right.
Did I ever tell you about Uncle Nushin?
No.
42 kids.
What?
I feel like you have actually.
Yeah, we
and
have.
They live down the.
They live down the street.
Down the
Uncle
street.
Nushin.
42?
20. I think it's like 21 by one woman and then 22 by the other woman down the street. Getting it. Nushin, nigga. Corlys Nushin.
Let's not even try and do the math on that.
We won't. But I'm probably related to much of Baton Rouge. We've definitely talked about Uncle Nushin before.
Yes.
But what I'm saying is that he spun the block with, that's even probably harder for them because he loved this woman most likely. Mm-hmm. And so he was probably some type of figure in her life. She's got 2 kids. And we have the writer. Now,
can I ask a really quick question? Because the writers probably did not think of this.
Okay.
They probably didn't delve into it. But it is crazy that Corlys has a light-skinned family that gets to live in the castle.
Oh, boy.
Gets everything. You know what I'm saying?
Jesus,
they got the good hair and the dark-skinned family.
Man.
You got to hide them, not even claiming them. That is a little fucked up.
Well, it depends on the way you look at it, right? What's better? What is it? What's better? Is it better to have a black wife? You hold it down, black wife. You have the black wife, but then you cheat on her with like a white woman. Or is it better to have, you married to a white woman, but what you really desire is a black woman? And you know what I mean? So it's like, you like, I've actually heard some people have this conversation before.
I think the milk merchant, I want you to weigh in because this is...
Yeah, Jomi, for you.
Because honestly, after this weekend, you definitely got to weigh in.
Yeah, milk merchant. So Jomi, what would you have? Would you marry a black lady just to please your family and then deliver milk on the side?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Or would you marry the milk lady, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then, tap back into Africa on the weekends.
Nigerian family, you see them on the weekend.
Yeah, you see them on the weekends.
Here's the thing. I'm not really a 2-woman kind of guy.
That is a whole ass.
Yeah, that's a lot.
We got photo proof. Don't make me, Jomi.
That's not how I get down. That's not how I get down. So.
Whoa, guys. Let's keep it PG. We don't want to blow up anyone's spot.
No.
Please.
Hold on, wait. Wait. Because we definitely have to. We definitely have to discuss this. So, Jomi,
keep it vague, man. Please. So let's set it up for the audience. Okay, it was Jomi's birthday. Mm-hmm. Everybody was celebrating.
Yes.
Jomi, do you want to describe what happened?
No. You describe it because it was a long
All
night.
I know is that your beautiful family, they tapped me on the shoulder like, yo, Charles, look at what's happening. Look at what's happening. I turn around and I see Jomi.
Yes.
Not just talking to Milk, talking the Milk up, using hand gestures. Kerm, you were there.
No comment. I stand with my brother Jomi. I'm not gonna do this to him.
Y'all are fake.
Kerm, you make me sick.
Y'all are fake.
What did I do?
Jomi,
So let me tell you, this is one of the most diabolical pictures I've ever seen before.
It's real bad.
So when, I want to tell you guys, this is one of the most diabolical pictures I've ever seen in my life because Jomi is in full African garb.
Full African garb.
Full.
His entire family. Your sister at one point taps me on the shoulder and she goes, this boy, she's just like, this is ugly. She's like, she's so disappointed.
I could literally name this picture an immigrant's dream. That could be the name of this picture.
It's a funny picture. It's a funny picture. I was laughing too. The context, and it's doesn't look great. Not gonna lie. It's not great. But there is some context in that it was my birthday and somebody offered to buy me a drink. And I said, cool, no problem.
Very nice ladies.
Super nice.
Very, very, very nice ladies.
And so I went back
Super
and
nice
talked
ladies.
to him.
Great
Was like,
ladies.
hey, appreciate it. Thank you for, the drink. It's wonderful to meet you guys. And I went back and was talking to my people the rest of the
Jomi,
night.
but you've denied the milkman allegations for probably a good year now. And from what I've just seen over your birthday weekend, bro.
Who is the bigger milkman? Darkland? Because Seasmoke is white, right?
I don't know, man. Seasmoke kind of looks like a brother to me now. Seasmoke can say the N-word as far as I'm concerned.
I mean, maybe now.
Yeah.
But Seasmoke definitely light skinned.
Light skin? Seasmoke light skin?
Yeah,
Seasmoke
he's a light skin. Have you seen him?
I've seen him. I didn't.
No. Like, you look up Seasmoke.
That's why Seasmoke chose a black rider.
Look at Seasmoke.
The light skin. Yeah, Seasmoke
Look at
light
Seasmoke,
skin.
bro. That's light skin, bro.
Yeah.
That's light skin, bro. That's light skin, bro.
Oh, Seasmoke
Come on
light
now.
skin is shit.
That's
Let
Michael
me tell you
Ealy
something.
as a dragon.
That's why he chose the black rider, because he's trying to get back in. I'll tell you something. Seasmoke might be the biggest ally in Game of Thrones history.
Gotta be. Gotta be.
Who are the biggest allies that we've had as black people? Because they
Did
fucked.
Daenerys free the slaves
All right.
over there? I'm just
She
saying.
kinda did.
She did free slaves though. Come on, man. Like,
here's the thing, though.
She kinda did free
I'm
some
It was the
slaves.
throwing it out
ultimate
there.
Karen move. Because once she freed the slaves,
She made them fight
She
for
made
her.
him fight for him. That's right. No, you're right.
She did she was just like, lift me up, blackies.
Yeah,
So
she kind of.
I was like, I watched that episode. I was like,
Because it'd have been different if she'd have freed them and then, they'd have gone on about that. But then they had to, it was Grey Worm and all of these people. She did have a multicultural.
Yeah.
But so it would have to be Seasmoke,
Yeah.
right? Seasmoke chose a black rider, empowered. He now has one of the strongest creatures in the entire Westeros universe or whatever. It's a dragon.
They're lucky I'm not Seasmoke's rider because I'm going up. I'm literally like, hey, look, for my fucking services, bro, I need a guaranteed fucking contract.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Need a castle.
He's got to get a castle now.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Because she's gonna ride out to fight him, right? She's gonna ride out to see what's going on, and he needs to do the negotiations on Dragonback.
Yeah.
Like he's like right there. Like, I need a castle. I need some shit. Because
Honestly,
she's gonna want him to come fight for her.
She's gonna see a black man on the back of Seasmoke, and she's gonna shoot first.
This is what I was thinking. This is what I was thinking. I was like, is it the same way in Westeros where you see a black man on it? Like, I'm like, her seeing him being black, is that gonna make her more apt to attack or less apt to attack?
I think maybe I'm hoping maybe she's like, is that Laenor? What? Is Laenor back? And she doesn't immediately start shooting at Adam.
Laenor and Adam, two different skin tones, bro.
I mean, from far away, they can even see
From
who's
far
on the
away.
thing.
All right.
You know what I'm
She
saying?
gonna pull him over, essentially,
Yeah.
on the Dragonback. Like, what over? Where'd you get this dragon? Like,
What do you do for work? What do you?
Is this your dragon?
You live in this neighborhood?
You live in the, like, how did you?
I ain't never seen you around here.
Like, where'd you get the dragon? Like, what's like?
Let's search the trunk.
Yeah, pull over right now, land, and let me check your registration.
Can you get off the dragon? You're gonna have to put your hands behind your back. This is just
And step away from the dragon.
All right, now if you're a black man, I'm just saying, I'm playing the field. I might go to the greens and be like, What's the contract like?
Bruh.
How much are you signing for?
I'm not fucking with either one of them.
I was gonna say the same
I'm
thing.
You just gonna be off on your own?
I'm taking my dragon to a place where they ain't never seen no dragons.
Ooh.
I'm taking if I'm him, like
I'm pulling up on Dorne. You know, you see how the ladies looking in Dorne. You're like, hey, yo.
Yeah, if I'm him, the green's gonna come after me, the black's gonna come after me. I'm gonna be like, look, I'm not gonna hold y'all. I hope y'all get that figured out, man. Cause that's your family.
It sound like a y'all problem.
I'm like, goddamn, like you fucking over your cousin? Right. Hey, bro, that shit sound crazy. Look, I'm gonna go get my own shit because it's time for my family to come up. But get my brother, hey, grow your shit out, dog. It's good. Put him on the back of this motherfucker, and then we gonna go to a place where we could be the kings. Cause we was kings.
We was kings.
You know what I'm saying? Cause we was kings. We gonna go to a place where y'all can have. I don't need the King's Landing or whatever y'all call it. Y'all never fuck with me in the first place. You know what I'm saying?
I would have been like, look, I'm not finding y'all war. Y'all got it. I'm gonna take a dragon off y'all. Right? I just need a castle. Need a check. I'm not gonna go on no.
Now they gonna make you fight.
No, but here's the thing. You guys are lying because it's like, that's my man's hood. To have a dragon where you come from, you like, dog, I got a castle. You get to roll up on everybody, be like,
that
hey,
is
brokies.
True.
Like, what's going on? You know what I'm saying?
It's crazy.
It is true. It is true. But I just, obviously, I feel like, because of the dad situation, dad is the hand of the king. Yeah. He wants to be around dad. He might have smoke with dad, though. You never know. He might be so mad with dad, because that's what they do to you. Like, if the Greens get to him, the Greens go, hey, bro, why would you fucking fight with your father now? That nigga never fucked with you.
But also, we've seen the blacks to be, tolerant to, black folk. I don't know what the Greens is like. It might be a little. Are we gonna get
a Will's dad episode where Adam just goes up to him?
Why don't he want me, man?
Why don't he want me, man? That's just the kind of shit he was on this episode a little bit, where I was like, hey, bro, pick yourself up.
Just take the thing and go sail around with your dad, bro. We ain't got time, bro. Just, you know what I'm saying? Like, your prospect, I get it. You don't feel great about it. It is what it is. Just, take the name, take the thing, go sail around.
He's being nice. I mean, Corlys as being as nice as he can about it. He's like, I want you to be. I'm not saying he's being he's been a great guy.
Nah, he
ordered this man around.
Nigga. Corlys is a fuck nigga.
Hey, look, at that point, he's like, look, I do kind of need, I want you, you know what I'm saying? Alan's like, actually, I'm good. He's like, it's not really a discussion. It's not really. I'm the king, so I'm in charge. So can't really.
Honestly, after what's her face came and touched him on the, like, oh, your mom was so beautiful. I would be like, all right, fuck all that.
It's not serious.
You bring your white wife around. You know what I'm saying? Saying my mom was beautiful and shit.
Where's my mom at right
now?
Yeah,
where's my mom?
I would have respected that if I was him. She ain't got nothing to do with it.
Yeah, it's not her fault.
Yeah, she didn't your mom was probably beautiful.
Whoa, she didn't claim. She could have claimed that. She could have been like,
hey,
yo,
that's not gonna look. The rest of the show, they don't do that.
Yeah, come on. Now.
Even like I said before, even Cat Stark. Every time Jon Snow would come around, Cat Stark would be like, that bitch.
They was looking at Rhaenyra crazy when she was having them strong kids with Laenor, and they're like, guys, we can see y'all. You know what I mean? You gotta.
Let me ask you a question. Sylvie from the brothel, why was she talking greasy? Like, what changed with her? Because that was the woman that was in the bar that was spreading the rumors.
$20 $20.
I thought she's with the Massaria coalition.
She is. So all the feelings. See, I'm telling you, man. Everything that's said in that champagne room is a lie. So all the feelings, she was acting like she was in there letting Aemond hold her, and it was all for the tips. Mm-hmm. Like, she was letting Aemond hold her and the whole
Daemon
nine.
Could have claimed her, and Daemon was just like, y'all can have her. You know what I'm saying? I think that's when she was just like,
you mean Aemond.
Aemond. When Aemond was like, basically like, she ain't nothing. It's fine. And walked away. I think she looked at Aemond like, all right, you a fuck.
I think, no. Sylvie's been in the game too long for all that, bro. Feelings don't get in the way, man. She just here for, she got
Sylvie playing with fire. If
Aemond find out, maybe.
Yeah.
But I still think, you've been in the game long enough. You know you can't form attachments.
Can I be honest? I do hate when TV shows and movies do that shit where you go into the bar or someplace and they like, hey, y'all, ain't it fucked up how they treating us out here? I'm like, we can't do this in a more subtle way. No. You know what I mean?
She was talking loud as hell.
But it was...
y'all hungry? Y'all want some meat?
But it was funny, though, that they go right from him eating the fish Because remember like in The Matrix where they was eating the slop?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And they was trying to sell us on, I remember watching it in the theater. I was like, yeah, I guess it would be good to be able to do karate in The Matrix and shit like that. But I ain't trying to eat no slop.
Wait, who's the woman in Matrix Reloaded, the hot one, where they in the Matrix and they all eating good? They're like, it's all an illusion.
Well, that was Joey Pants, right, with the steak.
Yeah, I'm like, bro, I would have stayed.
This is just numbers and code, but
I'm like, come on.
it's
bro.
better than whatever they got going on.
I like to think that I would have been like a Matrix freedom fighter in Zion.
Hell no.
I would have been in the Matrix.
Oh, well, in Matrix Reloaded,
see?
the orgies, though. The orgies.
That's what I'm saying. Like, did you see? Everybody in Zion.
They like, we don't got food, but we fucking.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like,
well, I think they have food in Zion.
yeah.
I think by the time they got to Zion, they had food. But on them ships, they was eating cream of wheat.
I'm not gonna lie. I'd rather pretend to like have like a regular 9-to-5 job than to be like, yo, we gotta go fight these robots.
See what I'm saying?
I'm not doing that.
This is why y'all never.
I'm not woke. I'm not woke enough.
See what I'm saying?
I'm taking the other pill every time. I don't know which
All
pill
right.
it is, but the other one.
We're gonna start doing something new for the last 3 episodes. MVP of the episode.
MVP.
Who is the MVP of this episode?
Oh, it's Seasmoke.
Seasmoke?
Seasmoke definitely the MVP of this.
Seasmoke the MVP of this episode? Okay.
I would say Adam. Sorry. Adam came up. He came up big time.
No,
Adam came up?
Want to know why it can't be Adam? We got to have a real talk next season, guys. Next season. Get these fuck wigs off my black kings and queens. Like, it looks bad.
Look bad? Are we on wig watch?
Did that look real to you?
Which one?
Adam, he's got the long black dreads.
I mean, it's fine. Like I wasn't tripping on it.
Yeah, I wasn't tripping.
Yeah, you don't like it?
Yeah.
They could get some fades in there. We could do something different.
But who's cutting fades in Westeros, bro? Who's getting you
Jomi,
paper?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I used to think that, but I've seen these videos from you and Kermah's homeland of this dude with a knife. You ain't seen this nigga?
Nah.
This nigga crazy with
who
it.
be giving the fades?
Oh
with
my
knife?
God. Have y'all seen that?
Yeah.
See, Kerm, why you lie?
What is,
Like
what's
why?
the
Like
lie?
you? I know you seen these videos.
I just said I seen a video.
I like
my
it. Like
nigga.
Kerm, I know you
I
seen the
said I-
videos. Kerm,
I said I seen it.
I just be honest with you guys. Jomi embrace Africa. Kerm push Africa to the side. You know what I mean? Jomi, the only time Kerm want to talk about Africa is when it's jollof rice. Anything else, if we talking jollof rice, Kerm, I said that, and Kerm, I know Kerm seen them videos. I felt like Kerm was in one of those videos that I saw.
That's crazy. That's insane.
But so they could do the fades, but I just don't think they want them. I don't think they want them, bro.
Why not?
It's some upkeep. You know what I'm saying? You got to go like what every 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying, to the spot. It's a little hard. All Alan got to do is just shave up top.
Really quick before we go, I do have to ask this question: is getting a haircut every week a red flag?
What you mean? No.
That's what my barber said.
How is it a red flag? You on video? You got to
what you talking about? What you mean?
My barber was just like, "Yo, I've heard it's a red flag. I hear women if like you a black man who gets a haircut every week, it's a red flag." But he's like, "Fuck that. I like that you come every week."
You trying to look?
Do you know what? You know what is a red flag? Saying the term red flag.
Yes.
Like saying the term red flag is a red flag. That's a red flag. Just get to know somebody. If they do some fuck shit, you don't like them, move on to the next person. Ooh. Whatever. You follow the strip club. That's a red flag. Hey, I'm a supportive person.
You're a supportive person? All right, man.
You know what I'm saying?
All right.
Why do you follow Brazzers? A red flag. Because I like to know the latest technologies and what's going on. I get into things. Red flag, red flag, red flag. No.
Why do you follow? Wait, do you actually follow?
I think I do. I think they might have taken away their Instagram now.
I
used to
follow. Is
follow
on Instagram now.
I don't think so.
I've been hearing people.
See? You've been hearing. Where would you hear that?
Literally, people just like, why is there so much porn on fucking Instagram now?
Let me tell you something. I work in social. I ain't never heard that.
So like, why would you hear
This
that?
is new to me.
Whoa. Van,
Mm-hmm.
you see what you're doing here right now.
What did I do?
You are shaming me for porn. Everybody watches porn.
I'm not shaming you. This is called a shame squared.
A shame squared.
This is shame to the second power. I'm shame. It's like, for example, when I used to be at like my highest weight, I would get a power meal, number 4 supersized, 20-piece McNuggets, 2 apple pies, the whole nine. The power meal, McDonald's power meal. I would get the power meal. And I would eat the power meal, right? Eating it all. And my friends would be like, Van, you don't need all that food. And I would be like, get off me, nigga. I would
Don't
eat my
have to
shit.
chew into the microphone.
Right? Then it got to be a time where we got a little bit older. This was in my 30s when I had lost a lot of weight. And they were going the other way. All right? And I was on top of my diet. Boom, 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 boom. And I would see them eating, and I would be like, feel like you need all of that? It's a shame square. I'm not shaming you because I believe that. I'm shaming you because you shamed me.
Following Brazzers is nuts.
I'm allowed to shame you because you shamed me. I don't believe in shame. And I don't shame anyone for anything.
It's clear.
Everyone looks great. Everyone do what they want. I don't like the red flags thing. But if you shame me for something, I'm allowed to rebound shame, okay? Or boomerang shame you.
That's what's happening in fucking Westeros right now.
What's happening
Break the cycle.
No.
Break the cycle.
What's happening right now is
break the cycle of
you
shame.
look at porn on Instagram. We know that you
first
do.
Of all, I'm not down that bad.
You do. You look at porn on Instagram. Last thing we'll say before we go.
Said that like 3 times.
I know, but what's wrong with like what's wrong with watching porn?
Nothing.
So why do we have such a? What's the issue with it? I want everybody in this room, real quick. The collective 2, y'all are off camera. The collective 2, y'all are off camera. I need you to raise your hand right now if you've watched porn in the last 60 days.
Jomi, you're a liar, bro.
You're a liar,
There's
Jomi.
liars in this room, man.
You're a liar, Jomi. I'm actually, man, this is interesting. This is interesting.
I want to do a Midnight Boys After Midnight edition.
I don't think.
I want to do positive sex talk. Seriously.
Yeah.
I want to do a Midnight Boys After Midnight show. Literally, we upload the show like 12:30 and we be in here and we just have a positive, we bring on a sex therapist. I'm serious. And we literally talk to Jomi about his repression.
I ain't on that conversation.
Because this
Can we do that?
This is what happens. This is
Listen,
why you're a milk merchant.
really
Would you guys watch? If I bring, I know some very, very accomplished black sex positive sex therapist ladies.
Nah.
If we brought in a lady to have a conversation on how we talk, because let's be honest, here on the Midnight Boys, sometimes we don't always talk in the most sex positive, best ways. Okay,
we try our best. We're sorry, guys. We try. We're learning.
Nah.
but I think that we should bring on somebody
Answers no.
to have a conversation.
I agree.
Like a Midnight Boys After Midnight show.
No.
Shambudrum,
Nah.
Taomi Morgan,
Nope.
like some of these people to come on and have a sex positive conversation.
How do you say no in Spanish?
With,
No.
and we just talk about
There's
it.
nothing wrong
So we
with
know
porn. There's
what's
nothing wrong
okay to
with sex
say.
workers.
We
Yeah.
know what's okay to
shout out all my
do.
sex workers.
We know what's
Shout out.
okay. Like we know we just have a conversation. What do you think?
Nah.
Arjuna?
No.
Thank you. Thank you. That means a lot.
Here's the thing.
Means a lot.
I rescind. That's a real OG move, man.
Thank you.
You literally trying to teach the young homies to be sex positive,
Nah, I'm
to
sex
live
positive.
as their full selves. You can only lead a horse to water, though.
It's true.
You
We
can't
watch
force
these
them
shows. We watch Game of Thrones. It's all kinds of sex in Game of Thrones. What if we brought in one of these ladies to talk about the sex in some of this
The
stuff?
intimacy coordinators?
An intimacy coordinator from one of these shows. I think this is actually good. So we can have a conversation about how sex is portrayed and whether or not it's dope or not. And we can maybe move Jomi along a little bit. We'll think about it. Arjuna doesn't make the rules. Kind of does. All right. My MVP for the episode is also Seasmoke. Thought Seasmoke came in at the end of the episode, and I thought he did. Seasmoke, girl or boy?
Let's find out.
Do dragons have gender?
They do.
Yeah.
Well, yes,
let's not put our gendered system on the dragons.
All right,
Yeah.
man.
We don't know. We don't know.
It's a him.
Seasmoke is a him.
It's a him.
So I give Seasmoke a lot of credit for coming in at the end. It's a very interesting show. House of the Dragon, so fun to watch.
It's good.
I'm locked in. I know I didn't say it at the top,
In.
but it finally really, really feels like a TV show. I love these characters. I'm starting to feel for them. I'm on board, guys.
Only 2 episodes left.
Two episodes
Only
left.
two?
Only two.
2 episodes left, and we'll be covering them right here on the Midnight Boys. Will Steve be here?
Oh,
That's
Steve.
Steve will
That's
be
the question. That's the question. You guys, chicken soup for Steve or something like that. Shout out to Steve.
Shout out Steve.
Shout out to Steve. It's not the same show without Steve.
It is
not.
We tried to get Kerm to come up here and talk
Kerm
with
didn't fucking watch the episode.
Kerm didn't want to do it. So Kerm played himself once again. It's upsetting. Kerm, I'll tell you something else. Kerm played himself at Jomi's birthday party. Bad.
What are we doing? What are we doing?
All right, let's do a quick clear out.
Quick clear out. Kerm, some people reached out to me for Kerm to come do some poetry.
Oh my God.
And I said, Kerm, this person reached out to me and Kerm said, liar. And I said, I'm not doing it. I'm not.
Why are you blocking your blessings, Kerm?
I'm not
Because
doing it.
Van lies about everything.
When did I lie? When have I lied?
When does Van don't be lying?
Van stays trolling.
What I troll? That's a different. You know what?
And I felt like you were trolling in that
I
moment.
wasn't trolling. And here's the thing. I wasn't trolling. And let this be a lesson to all of the people. Kerm didn't even want to come on here and do the poetry. Steve tried to stop him from doing the poetry.
Yep.
And what happened to you now? Now you're power ranked number 1 or number 3 poet in LA. Because I don't know. I can't say
That's
you're
definitely
number
not. I don't think that's how it
I
works.
think you went to the top of the rankings.
Yep.
I think you won. I think
Who's number 2?
Poetry, McTurl Poetry from fucking Silver Lake, whatever. I don't know who it is. Like probably somebody that's, I don't know.
Yeah.
Kerm, you're number 1. You're the number 1 poet in LA. That's your new nickname. Number 1 poet in LA. Kerm is the best poet in Los Angeles. Stand on it. Give it up for Kerm. Kerm is the best poet in LA.
You know, I'll take it. I'll take it.
You better. All right, we out of here. What a disjointed show. That's a wrap. Every Tuesday, House of R. We'll deep dive into the House of the Dragon this Thursday. Mint Edition is back to discuss Kite Man and Adventures of Superman Season 2. My Adventures of Superman Season 2. Unilateral decision made there. I'm going to keep bringing it up. Okay? This Friday, Midnight Boys in the Big Pick crossover for 2 very special episodes of Deadpool and Wolverine. Midnight Boys and Big
Guys,
Pick going
Deadpool,
back
Wolverine.
to back, back to back, back to back. Sean and Amanda going back to back, back to back, back to back. Jomi and Steve going back to back, back to back. That's enough of that. He lost the battle. What were you going to say? Say it about.
No, I was saying Deadpool and Wolverine, guys. This is a very monumental episode. Either the MCU is back or it's
Well,
Jover.
we don't have to do all that.
We do have to do all that.
It is Jover, actually.
It is technically.
It's actually Jover.
Every Sunday, Talk to Thrones will be up right after the latest episode of Hot DNs. Our producers are Steve, the Architect Almond, Jonathan, Chocolate Fire Kermah, Aleya the Mod Zenieris, Jomi the Explainer Adeniran, hashtag
We don't have a hashtag for Steve. He wasn't here today.
we love you, Steve.
We love
love you, Steve.
Steve was missed.
Steve was missed. Hashtag we love you, Steve. We love Steve. The additional production from Arjuna, The Watcher, Ramgopal. Chuck, take us out.
My president's black. My dragon's blue. Miss you, Steve. Get well soon.
Something happened that was so interesting at the end of the night. Somebody's Uber pulled up, and it was somebody else's Uber, and the guy gets out of the Uber. Shout out to whoever this Uber driver was. And he goes, Van? And I'm like, man, I thought this nigga was on that timing, you know what I mean? Because Jomi had his party in the hood.
Whoa, all right. It wasn't the hood.
Off Crenshaw.
Let me tell you something. You need to learn where you at. Nigga, you'll definitely get fucked up over there. Now, not in that one specific area. It's a very historic place, right?
Okay.
Very historic place. But if you walk around there, you'll definitely get fucked up over there, okay? Facts?
Facts.
All right. And so when he's popped out, I was like, maybe he was trying to pop out and show niggas. I was like, but he was a white guy.
Yes.
Which doesn't mean he couldn't be in the gang,
Yeah.
He could be down, you got Milk 74 and guys like that. But he's like, hey, Van? I was like, yeah. And he was like, Jomi?
Yep.
And I was like, yeah. He's like, I'm listening to you guys right now. He's a Midnight Boys fan. He was so happy to see everyone, and Charles is there. Oh my God, it's great. So happy birthday to Jomi once again. Always great to celebrate my younger brother.